Come on, Wes, you gotta do this.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Wes. Back at you another video. Some crazy news just dropped. Basically, DOTEMU was interviewed by this host of this event called Play for All. What DOTEMU said about the new Streets of Rage DLC, Mr.X Nightmare, was that we got a whole bunch of stuff, or rather, we got a whole bunch of details about what's going on. First off, it's the obvious. Shiva, Estelle, and Max will be part of the DLC. The DLC will be free, so that's take it as .emu's, what you want to call it, their gift to the community from us supporting them. Obviously, they're giving it back to us because of the success of the game. They was very surprised by the support that we gave them. So I give a round of applause to DOTEMU for that. That's awesome. Now, for more news about the game, along with us having the 3 DLC characters, every character will have 3 new color palettes to choose from. All characters, including the retro characters, will have changeable, customizable movesets. So you could probably have like a electric grand upper. You could just go crazy when it comes to customizing your character based off your style. So that's going to be ridiculous. And the developers, they said it themselves. They expect us to break the game with all of the different loadouts or customizations we do to our characters. So you guys at home expect expect a lot of balance patches to be dropping every week or every few days or every month. I don't know. Just expect a lot of balance patches based off what the developers were saying. Training mode. There will be training mode. They confirmed that. They wanted to add that in for the initial drop of the game, but I guess with time constraint and just not having the resources to do such at the time, they had to hold it back for the DLC. So with training mode, it's going to be a slew of things inside of that. Training mode's purpose is to help you harness your skills, improve. They're going to be giving tutorials on how to use your character. Supposedly, you can set up enemies a certain way, I guess, to practice combos in training mode. And then on top of that, they said that there's secret moves that you can learn in training mode. So training mode is going to be a good addition to the DLC. Music. There's going to be some cool new music, and the music is made by the same composer of Sonic Mania. I don't know if you guys heard some of his music, or his work rather. It's amazing in my opinion. The composer from Sonic Mania, his name is T. Lopez or Lopez, however you pronounce it. Amazing composer. So for him to be on this project as well, it's a ridiculous lineup for this game. So I'm looking forward to playing the music. Now, for the moment of truth, or one of the moments of truth, survival mode. You guys want to know details about survival mode? Supposedly, another thing they wanted to incorporate was early on with survival mode, but they weren't able to do that because they wanted to gain the trust of the community, because they wanted to go crazy with putting some ridiculous things in survival mode, but they were, I guess, kind of hesitant because of the fact that some of the stuff that they wanted to put in survival mode were not true to the series. So they said that they wanted to gain the trust of the community before they introduce survival mode. Now that they see the success of the game, they're gonna add survival mode. You're gonna see some crazy stuff, like I'm sure you guys seen at home. From I guess the first trailer that they showed of survival mode, you see Blaze using a swordfish. Craziness. And I'm sure if people at home saw that in the initial game, they'd be like, what the hell is this? This ain't Streets of Rage. So I kind of understand why they did it. So survival mode is just gonna have some crazy stuff involved in it. They didn't give too much details on the levels, how many levels in survival mode. But all I know is that they mentioned that survival mode will be obviously a decent amount of levels, and the game will get progressively harder, along with some secret things helping you out along the way that they didn't mention. So I guess we're going to have to figure it out when we get the game. Overall, it seems like the developers, they focused on the DLC characters, the customization of moves, training mode, along with the music. That's what I think the focus is, which in my opinion is amazing for having free DLC. I know it took them a long time to release it, but like they said, I guess they're perfectionists and they like putting out top quality content. So I appreciate them for doing that. Now, in regards to release date, unfortunately, they still didn't give a daggone release date. But we're in luck. They did mention that the next trailer that they're going to release will announce the release date, because that trailer will give an explanation on how survival mode works. And then they're going to give us the DLC. So keep an eye out for the next trailer that gives us an explanation on survival mode, because right after that, they're going to be giving us a release date. So with all that news, hope everyone's excited as much as I am for the game. It's going to be ridiculous. I can't wait for it to come out. Hopefully, right after the explanation of survival mode, maybe a week later, or maybe a few days later, they give us the damn DLC, because we've been waiting for so long for this. Or hopefully, they give us Skate 2. I don't know where. They just randomly show us Skate. And I think, hold on, they said that something might help you along the way for the survival mode. Hopefully, Skate or Rue don't just come out of nowhere. Maybe you can earn them in survival mode. I hope something along those lines happen. But we'll see what happens, man. I just hope they bring those characters in the game, along with the obvious three DLC characters. But this is the news that I got from watching Play for All interview that DOTEMU was at. With that being said, this is your boy Wes. I'm out of here. Peace. Also, Rise of the Beat 'em Up, baby. Rise of the Beat 'em Ups. Let's get it. Let's get it, people.